Hello and welcome to Smart Money Life Trivia, the show that rewards you for being super smart and super fast. It's a brand new week and I'm sure someone out there is ready and supercharged to win our 20,000 naira for today's episode. The rules remain the same. Answer 12 questions correctly in the fastest possible time and you stand a chance of winning 20,000 naira. And if you're just joining us for the first time, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon so that you get notified when the show starts every weekdays, Mondays through Fridays. And of course, follow us on Instagram at official Black Drum TV so that you can reach out to us when you win your 20,000 naira. Do not forget we have airtime giveaways in the comment section. Now, without further ado, as people are ready to win today's 20,000 naira, let's go straight to the first question. Question 1. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for dash. I think we've asked this question before, so this should be a bonus for everyone. The options are smallpox, diabetes, chickenpox, measles. And the answer is smallpox. See, I told you you've asked this question before. Question 2. What is the full meaning of DNA? What is the full meaning of DNA? The options are deoxyribonucleic acid, deoxygenated acid, deoxynitrophosphate acid, dinitric acid. Come on, guys, think. And the answer is deoxyribonucleic acid. Question 3. When was overhead smash introduced in tennis? When was overhead smash introduced in tennis? The options are 1880, 1883, 1893, 1890. This one's a little bit tricky, but the answer is 1890. Question 4. BBA winner Uti Nwachukwu starred in which of these movies? BBA winner Uti Nwachukwu starred in which of these movies? The options are Chief Daddy, Phone Swap, After the Rain, Dirty Secret. Ooh, Dirty Secret. And the answer is Phone Swap. And yeah, I was thinking it was Chief Daddy. All right, question 5. Which blood group is considered the universal donor? Oh, I know this one. I'm so excited. I know this one. This one is simple. Which blood group is considered the universal donor? The options are O, AB, QA, A. And it's even my blood group, Seth. That's why it's interesting to this. And the answer is O, but to be specific, O negative. All right, moving on to question 6. Who is the current Minister of Education in Nigeria? Who is the current Minister of Education in Nigeria? The options are my bad. Okonjo-Iweala, Dr. Ibe Kachiku, Kemi Adeosun, Zainab Ahmed. And the answer is Zainab Ahmed. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll continue with the second part of the 6 questions of the 12 questions. Don't go anywhere. Still Smart Money Trivia. We'll be right back.
10 weirdly colored rivers and lakes around the world. From far-flung corners to little pockets of paradise, we're bringing you the world's most exotic and unusual locations. Wander from home at your leisure. Lac Rose, meaning Pink Lake, lies north of the Cape Verde Peninsula of Senegal, some 30 kilometers northeast of the capital, Dakar in northwest Africa. The lake is separated from the Atlantic Ocean only by a narrow corridor of dunes and is named for its pink waters caused by Dunaliella salina algae. The algae produces a red pigment to assist in absorbing light, which provides energy to create ATP. The color is particularly visible during the dry season from November to June and is less visible during the rainy season, July to October. Magneto-colored samphire bushes flourish in the white sandbanks and the sand dunes are terracotta-colored. The lake is known for the high salt content, up to 40% in some areas, which is mainly due to the ingress of seawater and its subsequent evaporation. Like the Dead Sea, the lake is sufficiently buoyant that people can float easily. Chott El Djerid, Tunisia. It is a large endorheic salt lake in southern Tunisia. The name can be translated from the Arabic into English as Lagoon of the Land of Palms. The bottom of Chott El Djerid is located between 10 and 25 meters below sea level. It is the largest salt pan of the Sahara Desert with a surface area of over 7,000 kilometers square. The site has a typical hot desert climate. Due to the harsh climate with mean annual rainfall of below 100 millimeters and daytime temperatures sometimes reaching 50 degrees Celsius, the lake can be crossed by foot and even by car, but this is very dangerous since the salt crust is not always firm. During winter, when the lake is full, it can be crossed by boat. Piles of salt at its edges are collected for salt production processing. Relict populations of the West African crocodile persisted in the Chott El Djerid until the early 20th century. Pink flamingos have been known to use the shores of the lake as nesting sites in springtime. Chott El Djerid was used as a filming location for the Star Wars series. Betsiboka River, Madagascar. The Betsiboka estuary on the northwest coast of Madagascar is the mouth of Madagascar's largest river and one of the world's fast-changing coastlines. Nearly a century of extensive logging of Madagascar's rainforest and coastal mangroves has resulted in nearly complete clearing of the land and fantastic rates of erosion. After every rain, the bright red soils are washed from the hillsides into the streams and rivers to the coast. The bright red color seen in the river's jellyfish like tentacles and the sandbars in between is the result of iron-rich sediments that gets washed from the hills during heavy rain and deposited in the river's mouth. It is estimated that as many as 400 tons of soil per acre is washed away every year during the rainy season, turning the Betsiboka River blood red and leaving deep gorges known as lavaka. Astronauts describe their view of Madagascar as bleeding into the ocean. Deforestation has long been an issue for Madagascar, as it is one of the world's top biodiversity conservation sites because of the large number of endemic species that live here and rely on the island's forest cover, one that the island is rapidly losing. Madagascar's isolation from the African continent for millions of years has preserved and produced thousands of species of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. 9 out of every 10 species of plants and animals found in Madagascar are endemic. This large number of unique species makes deforestation a great threat to global biodiversity. Lake Hillier. Australia's famous Pink Lake Hillier is a sight to behold. Discovered in 1802 by a Royal Navy explorer, it is a saline lake on the edge of Middle Island, the largest of the island and islets that make up the Recherche Archipelago in the Goldfields Esperance region off the south coast of Western Australia. It is particularly notable for its pink color. A long and thin shore divides the Southern Ocean from the lake. The vibrant color is permanent and does not alter when the water is taken in a container. The pink color is considered to be due to the presence of the organism Dunaliella salina. According to the official site for the Pink Lake of Australia, it is perfectly safe to swim in the lake. Despite the coloration, the water is clear and will not cause any harm to you or your skin. Just like most seas and oceans around the world, with the distinct exception of not having any microorganisms like fish to worry about. The algae are completely harmless, but drinking hypersaline water is a no-no. If, however, on the rare occasion you do find yourself near the lake and go for a swim, you'll be in for an interesting experience. The lake is nowadays primarily a tourist attraction, but was once used to extract the salt. Lake Hillier is truly stunning with its distinctive strawberry milkshake color. Devil's Bath Pool, New Zealand. This electric green sulfur lake in New Zealand looks like a cartoonish radioactive dump site, but it's certainly not, because it's real. It is home to a number of roiling, bubbling geothermal sites, but possibly the most intriguing is one of its most calm, known as the Devil's Bath. This neon green pool of stagnant stink water is a natural wonder. Between geysers and colorful steaming mud bogs, the Waiotapu volcanic era offers no shortage of wondrous attractions. The Devil's Bath may not have as many active reactions as other features in the vicinity, but it is still the most eye-catching and the most intriguingly named. The pool sits in a slight depression likely created from a massive eruption from underground. It is well out of reach of visiting gawkers but can be seen clearly from above. The bright green water gets its color from deposits pockets of sulfur that rise to the surface and float on top. The green identifies that active mineral, while other hues found across the park, such as blues, reds, and otherwise signify other volcanic elements. Despite the name and almost frightening display of geothermal chemistry, the Devil's Bath and all of the volcanic craziness in the area are a favorite attraction for traveling families looking to show their kids how bizarre and unnatural nature can look. Laguna Verde, Bolivia. Laguna Verde is a salt lake in an endorheic basin. Laguna Verde is a high-altitude salt lake in southwest Bolivia, known for its green color. It sits at the foot of two volcanoes, Lincacabo and Juriquez, which straddle the border of Chile. Laguna Blanca, white in color, is separated from Laguna Verde by a narrow isthmus. The surrounding Eduardo Avario National Reserve of Andean fauna features hot springs plus condors and several species of flamingo. Environmental conditions have been compared to those on the planet Mars, and Laguna Verde has been cited as an example of how a lake on Mars would have evolved. The lake is one of Bolivia's most important tourism targets. The lake's emerald green waters are a spectacular sight, but it's not a great place for a swim. Laguna Verde has high concentrations of lead, sulfur, arsenic, and calcium carbonates, making it less than appealing to all but the most resilient extremophiles. And due to the high mineral content, the waters of Lake Verde can remain liquid at temperatures as low as minus 6.16 degrees Fahrenheit. But these same minerals give the lake its fantastic green color, making it a hot spot for photographers and fans of strange scenery. Hells of Beppo. The Hells of Beppo are 7 spectacular hot springs for viewing rather than bathing, displaying steaming ponds of various colors, bubbling mud pools, and other hydrothermal activity. The Hells are presented to visitors in a rather touristy fashion which may not appeal to everybody. 5 of the 7 hells are located in Kanawha district and 2 in the more remote Shibaseki district. Kanawha district hells. The first one is called Humi Jikoku. One of the more beautiful hells, the sea hell, features a pond of boiling blue water. In its spacious gardens, there are a few smaller orange-colored hells and a clear water pond with lotus flowers whose large leaves are strong enough to carry small children. The second hell is known as Onishibozu Jikoku. This hell is named after the mud bubbles which emerge from boiling mud pools and look like the shaven heads of monks. There's also a foot bath with clear water. Adjacent to the hell is a public bath with multiple pools that cost at additional 622 yen. The third is Shiraiki Jikoku. True to its name, the White Pond Hell features a pond of hot milky water. The pond is surrounded by a nice garden and a small rundown aquarium that has seen better days. The fourth is Kamado Jikoku. The cooking pot hell features several boiling ponds and a flashy demon statue as cook. On the grounds, visitors can drink hot spring water, enjoy hand and foot baths, inhale the hot spring steam, and try various snacks cooked or steamed by the hot spring. Oniyama Jikoku. A large number of crocodiles are bred and kept on the grounds of the Monster Mountain Hell. Shibaseki discrete hells. The first is Chinoike Jikoku. The Blood Pond Hell features a pond of hot red water and a large souvenir shop. It is one of the more photogenic hells. The second one is known as Tatsumaki Jikoku. The Spout Hell features a boiling hot geyser which erupts every 30-40 minutes for about 6 to 10 minutes. A stone plate above the geyser hinders it to reach its full height. A short walking trail leads up to the forested slope in the back of hell grounds. Blue Lagoon, Iceland. The water's milky blue shade is due to its high silica content. The silica forms a soft white mud on the bottom of the lake which bathers rub on themselves. The water is also rich in salts and algae. In the country of fire and frost, geothermal hot springs are one of the best ways to warm up, and the Blue Lagoon is the king of them all. Though it is an undeniable attraction, there are a lot of things that could come as a surprise to first-time visitors. If floating in the warm waters of the Blue Lagoon is high on your bucket list, the Iceland Blue Lagoon is not a natural spring. While Iceland is a country brimming with natural hot springs, the Blue Lagoon isn't one of them. The land is natural, as is the lava that shapes the pool, but the water is actually the result of runoff from the geothermal power plant next door. The plant was built first and it uses Iceland's volcanic landscape to produce heat power. The runoff is filtered straight into the Blue Lagoon, which is what hits the water. That doesn't mean it's dangerous or toxic, far from it. It's just not the natural phenomenon that many people believe it to be. Laguna Colorado. The Laguna Colorado, or Red Lagoon, is a shallow salt lake peppered with white borax island. It spans 6,000 acres but is less than a meter deep. Folklore suggests the water is actually the blood of the gods, though scientists seem to believe the color comes from the algae and rich minerals in the water. Photographers from around the world are attracted by the spectacular setting, with the deep crimson lake a stark contrast to the clear blue sky and the white snow on the distant mountains. Flamingos are drawn to the lake thanks to its abundant supply of plankton. 3 of the world's 6 species of flamingo can be found here. The water looks most red just before sunset, though seeing the mist rising from the volcanic warm water in the early morning is also pretty special. If you're lucky, you'll be able to get a picture of the flamingos in flight with the mirrored surface reflecting them and the Andes in the background. The best time to visit Bolivia and its popular neighbor Peru is during winter, which features blue skies, sunshine, and very little rain. Cano Cristales, Colombia. Cano Cristales is a Colombian river located in the Serrania de la Macarena province of Meta and is a tributary of the Guayabero River. Over the years, some have said the river is one of the most beautiful on earth. National Geographic quotes that the river seems to have been from the Garden of Eden. The river is commonly called the River of Five Colors or the Liquid Rainbow and is noted for its striking colors. The bed of the river from the end of July through November is variously colored: yellow, green, blue, black, and especially red. The last caused by Macarenia clavigera plants on the riverbed. Visit Cano Cristales during the wet or dry seasons in Colombia, and you would be forgiven for wondering what all the fuss is about. However, travel there from June to November, the moderate months between the extremes of the wet and dry season, and you'll witness one of the modest nature's crowning glories. This liquid rainbow, as it is also called, is one of the South American country's most spectacular natural wonders thanks to its vivid colors. For decades, tourists, even Colombian ones, stayed away from the Cano Cristal as it was in a region controlled by FARC guerrillas. However, following the peace accord signed in 2016, the area has opened up to international tourism.
Hello and welcome back to Smart Money Life Trivia, the show that rewards you for being super smart and super fast. Shout out to everyone who has been participating. If you're just joining us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon so that you get notified when the game show starts every weekday. That is Monday through Friday, and you stand a chance of winning 20,000 naira. The rules remain the same. Answer 12 questions correctly in the fastest possible time, and you'll stand a chance of winning 20,000 naira. Do not forget, we have airtime giveaways in the comment section. Follow us on Instagram at @officialblackdrumtv so that you can reach out to us should you win 20,000 naira. All right, without further ado, let's go to the second part of the sixth question. Question 7. Who was the first Nigerian to win an international boxing bout? Who was the first Nigerian to win an international boxing bout? The options are Israel Adesanya, Anthony Joshua, Henry Akinwande, Hogan Kid Bassi. Is this Nigerian? Okay, the answer is Hogan Kid Bassi. Wow, okay, my bad. Question 8. Which of these Nigerian actors' list of movies include Crime Kingdom, Gamesmen Play? Which of these Nigerian actors' list of movies includes Crime Kingdom and Gamesmen Play? The options are Kanayo, Jim Ike, Mike Ezuroye, Mike Opocha. And the answer is Mike Ezuroye. Pardon my pronunciation. Question 9. A baby blue whale drinks how many liters of milk per day? A baby blue whale drinks how many liters of milk per day? And how in the world would I know that? The options are 310 liters, 190 liters, 500 liters, 460 liters. I'm not going to go ahead and assume that 500 because that's the highest number there. So I just feel it's going to be 500. But hey, don't listen to me. And the answer is 190 liters. Thank God I said don't listen to me. Question 9. Who is the current Minister of Defense? Who is the current Minister of Defense? The options are Saraki Bukola, Edet Musa, Malam Yaha, Monsieur Dan Ali. I don't know if it's Monsieur or Monsieur or Monsieur Dan Ali. The answer is Monsieur Dan Ali. I thought as much. Question 10. In what year was the first international boxing bout won? In what year was the first international boxing bout won? The options are 1957, 1977, 1993, and 1983. Remember what I told you about an option, having a repetition of numbers or similarities? All right. The answer is 1957. See, 1957, 1977, 77. 1957. Question 11. Who was appointed the brand ambassador for Range Rover in Nigeria in 2012? Who was appointed the brand ambassador for Range Rover in Nigeria in 2012? The options are Omotola Jalade, Genevieve Naji, Mercy Johnson, Rita Dominic. Genevieve Naji. All right. Last question of the game. Last question of today's episode. I sincerely hope someone is getting all these answers correctly super fast. Question 12. Wait, that's it? That's the last question? Oh, that was the last question. Wow, my bad. Apologies. We'll take a short break. I'm over it on. We'll check out the tally to see who won today's episode. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Smart Money Life Trivia, the show that rewards you for being super smart and super fast. Sadly, after today's episode, we do not have a winner. Come on, guys. I want someone to come and win 20,000 naira. Come and take my money. Come and take our money, our 20,000 naira. We're giving 100,000 naira out every week, 20,000 naira per day. Someone should win this. What is going on? All right, but shout out to everyone who participated. And a sound of warning, please. While the game is going on, once I read the question and I read the options, you have a max of 5 seconds to comment your answer, all right? If you comment your answer after I have announced the answer to that question, whatever answer that comes after my answer that have been announced, that answer becomes, or that comment becomes invalid. All right, so we won't be able to count that answer as a right or wrong answer. It's just rendered invalid. Your answer has to come in before I mention the answer on the screen. All right. So yeah, shout out to everyone who participated. Shout out to Black Drum TV and our sponsors of today's episode. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever this show starts every day of the week. That's Monday through Friday, same time, 12 p.m. And of course, follow us on Instagram at official Black Drum TV to reach out to us once you win. Until next time, I'm your host, Adebisi Pelumi. See you in the next episode. Stay safe.